What's up, YouTube? This is TheBillyBobHD bringing you another Let's Play today. I've got some more Attila Total War playing as the Danes. Sorry about that, guys. Just as we were getting ready to go into battle, my computer crashed from last episode, so it was not a very long episode. And now we're into the battle. So I've got my my king invading this other settlement here, Rugia. And we're just fighting against the garrison, basically. I've got to take the ships up to land and sort of land them off on the beach there. Although we do have two cavalry units here that have spawned on land itself, and I've sort of put them over here to keep them out of harm's way for the moment. So I want to use them once I bring my other forces up to the beach. My plan is to just go ahead and invade everybody onto this beach over here. Lots of space, and sort of attack up this way if we can, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and start the battle. Okay, so we'll take the first line of dudes here. So we'll send those guys first and foremost. The guys behind them here. Head over to those beaches. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and head up to as close as you can to those beaches there. 3 more archer ships. There is an enemy ship. It looks like that's their general, actually. This is a light melee ship. These two, yeah, we need to load you guys up to the beach as well. So while they're headed over to the beach, I almost want to take these archer units and have them go ahead and fire upon their enemy general. Maybe we can snag their general's death there. I only see 2 land units now up to defend us. This is sort of our first battle for Attila. The units look pretty cool. Looks like they have some spearmen and just some general archers there to defend the town. If that's it, this is going to be a really, really quick battle. Once we unload the first wave of guys, we're just going to go ahead and bring them up. I do now see a pikeman or a spearman here. Oh, he's actually a light skirmisher. One of our ships is being boarded over here by the general. They're now retreating. We've set them on fire. Awesome. Looks like we've killed most of their ship as well. They're trying to ram us, I guess. They've done some very minimal damage. And so that means that these 2 archers can now... I need to go ahead and unload you guys. So, head over to the beach. We sank that enemy general ship there, so this last archer, I'm going to go ahead and bring him over. Nice. The men are forming up accordingly. So I'm actually going to take my spearmen here in the center and have them sort of head up the fight here. Just go ahead and straight on for the archers there. I'll march you slowly for the time being to conserve energy, but once we get a little bit further and closer into range, I'm going to ask them to go ahead and charge. Can I put them into spread formations? Melee front triple line. Missile front triple line? Potentially. That's just going to reorganize them into this, never mind. Something we'll have to mess with, but, sorted single front line, simplex acres, double line. Oh well. Head on up, guys. There is another axe unit that's now coming to view from the garrison. So I'm going to now bring up this next line of swordsmen here. Get them moving as quickly as possible. More melee units down here. We need to bring them up. And then I also have these swordsmen to the right. Bring you guys up. Just get you moving, really. We're going to start. Yeah, we've already started coming under fire. So I'm going to ask them to go ahead and run now. This is going to be the first clash of the battle. These guys, you know what? You need to go ahead and run as well. Make a move on. These secondary units over here are moving a little bit slower. And we do have the cavalry, don't forget about that. I could bring them all the way around this way and try to flank their archers from the back. See, they keep running away from us now. The archers do. If we go down a little closer, they're trying to defend against some of that archery fire there. Okay, so that's going to continue to push the archers away. We might as well collapse back here over to the spearmen. Just get it going. Charge with all of our melee units. We'll take the cavalry then. This will be easy. We'll bring them from behind and storm them into the archery units. What kind of weapons do they have? It looks like they have spears. Charging spears? Yeah. Pretty cool. A winter battle, for sure. Okay. My men now surround them somewhat. These guys aren't really doing anything over here, so I'll have them push up as far as they can. We're starting, and we just routed one of their spear units. Here come the cavalry back on the left. Let's bring you down into the charge formation there. The spearmen over here are now going to run to try to protect them. I'll send my sword units in after them. Okay, it looks like we've completely routed. Yeah, a lot of them are cheering, but you guys need to go ahead and get out of the way, though, because those archery units' towers are not going to stop firing on us. The cavalry back here is making fine work out of the archer units. Looks like they're routing as well. Victory is done. That was easy. Decisive victory. There can be no doubt this is a great victory. The enemy are dead or running for their lives. Let's go ahead and end the battle. We deployed almost 2,600. We lost 200. They lost 642 and lost 432. So they definitely lost most of their force there. And they did lose a naval unit too, which was their general. That was kind of weird how he spawned out in the ocean there. Yeah, and our units didn't really take a hell of a lot of damage. We did have one spear unit that take a lot. You can see with the orange bar there, we did have one sword unit that happened to as well. A lot of units were unscathed, thankfully. The general, our general wasn't hit at all, so that's good too. To a good general, luck is important. Roman historian. Attacking spear equipped infantry from the front is a good way to kill off your cavalry units. Attack from the flank or the rear, or better still, use infantry. Okay. Decisive victory again. We will take it. I'm actually going to go ahead and occupy this town to give us a solid base of operations in the European mainland here. Public order is suffering a ton, really. We'll go ahead and take the fleet and dock them there, which will help on the public order. Still a -12 modifier there. Almost 100% with our religion, 93%. Minimal income, really. It does put me back up to over 1,000 income per turn, which is nice. I need to unfortify these guys to no stance and then put them into town there. We do have unsanitary conditions, it looks like, in town. It's not good. If we mouse over here, current sanitation of 0, current squalor of 5. Do we have any options that can help with sanitation? None there. Doesn't look like it there either. Squalor +2. These just add to squalor, really. Huh. We do have 43 food, so that's a plus. The squalor thing is not the greatest, though. We might need to look at potentially bulldozing one of those. What kind of buildings do we have going on over here? The village has been damaged. Repair cost of 288, so we'll go ahead and start repairing that. The jetty, repair cost of 180, we'll repair that. And the goat herd, repair cost of 120. I think we can go ahead and repair that as well. Construction site. The current sanitation looks to be okay. It's green. Public order +1. Religious influence. That might be a good one to get since this is a foreign territory. Sanitation +2. Sanitation +1 to all regions in the province. A lot of growth, too. We could use some growth there. Food +16. Or the chieftain's house, public order +3. I think we're going to go with the well. Okay.
Ready for battle.
These guys will heal up as time goes on, which will be nice. I'll have a full stack there. Happens to be my king. I'm assuming, I can only assume, that their main stacks are going to come back at some point. They might try to settle somewhere else, even.
Ready for battle.
While I'm thinking about it, we need to finish filling out this stack here. So, what can I give him? Maybe some more skirmishers.
It's a good life.
There we go. That'll just fill up your the rest of your army there. That's about all we can do on this turn. We do need to pick a new research, so let's go ahead and pick that. Should we go the civic route? Enables the building of dikes, bone carver, sheep pens. The bone carver thing, that's a big one. Enables the building of the Great Hall, Lore Master's Quarters, and the Tavern. This one up here gives us the wood carver. Ammunition +5%. I think I'm actually going to go for that one. Since I'm thinking we're going to have some more fights coming up soon. We were able to marry off our heir, so that's good. He's also a 2-star general. Control is slightly down at 49%. Power is still respectable, though. You can see prosperity is meager. Region zone to 2. Capital. Start a migration. Abandons all settlements in your kingdoms and turns your armies into hordes. We might need to do that later in the game. We'll see how a miniature empire works out with this campaign. See if the Huns get to us or not. Germanic paganism, 97%. Nice. Imperium. We are considered noteworthy. Great power. Minor diplomat penalty with most factions. Faction-wide. Huh. Still a long ways to go, though. And we are still considered at war with the Varians. Can I go ahead and recruit some additional fleet stuff as well? They only cost 167.
Assembling the fleet.
We'll get 3 more ships of the archery marauders there. And that's winter of 396. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Oh, we've got some additional skills here. So I'm going to give you the wolf skills there. Same with you. Just go ahead and knock those out. And we can still assign a new governor even to our territory down here. Can I make my son the governor? No, I cannot. I don't want to make this guy the governor because he's technically from the Jutes. Cool. Lothar now is a governor. We need to put in a provincial edict. Army recruitment capacity +1. Research weight +2. Construction gross. I wish there was something. Public order. That's what we need help with right now. It's the public order, so we'll put that into effect. And I think it's going to take, yeah, it's going to take till next turn till it goes into effect. But once we hold the territory for a turn or so, That'll allow us to... That should result in a bounce back from the public order score overall for that province. Oh, Lord, here comes a Geet fleet. Oh, and here comes their army. Holy crap. Well, this is troublesome. Dangerous. I really don't think there's a way we can win this. Luckily, that's not my king or my heir. It is my most important province, though. So that's fairly disappointing. I'm almost wondering if we should just auto-resolve and get it done and over with. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Select the battle stance. We'll go with protective since we're on defense. Decisive defeat. We did kill 1,200 of their men, but we lost everybody. Okay, so we'll see what they do. Maybe they just loot us. I don't know. I want to see if I can try to buy a peace treaty with them. That was a ridiculous invasion there. About 2 stacks worth against 1 stack. Guess that's what we get for expanding, right? Killed in battle. My general, the governor, was also killed. Oh, we've been sacked. They've plundered us. Political obstruction. When one is climbing the greasy pole, there's but one rule. Hunt or be hunted. Your candidate has been blocked from office by your opponents. What will you do? I don't want to lose control, so I must decree, it looks like. Marched at sword point, the hooded man is led to a river. He walks towards its banks and disappears. All who see it consider themselves cursed. That's pretty scary. Alright, so now that they've looted us, you know, we still technically control the territory. It is giving me some sort of income. Yeah, you can see now down here in this settlement, you've got a plus 23 bounce back in public order for next turn, which is good. It's already on the village level, too. It's helpful. I am not at war with any of my neighbors down here either, so that's nice. Okay. Let's first go to diplomacy and see if we can negotiate a peace with the Geats. Allow us to sort of rebuild a little bit. We did lose a whole stack there.
You have to
Initiate diplomacy. Peace treaty. Success is low. What if I throw some money into this? Throw everything I've got. Likelihood of success is still low. They've rejected that offer. Let's go over to the Jutes.
We have need of talk, I'm sure. But we also need good food.
Join the war against the Geats, please.
Warm women.
They are friendly with them, though. Likelihood of success is low. Military access payments. Will you guys at least trade with me now? Moderate? Holy shit, we finally have a trade deal with these guys. Thanks for the advice there, old man. So, still feeling safer with the Jutes. They refuse to join the war, though, with me. We don't have enough forces to take them on in a counterattack either, which is a bummer. We do have 45 food, though. So I think the next option is to continue to defend ourselves, right? So we've still got our king here. He's still alive. We need to go ahead and see if we can build a new army, raise forces. Okay, this guy is 34 years old. He has got a lot of influence. This guy's a relentless attacker. Nice. We want him.
For the tribe.
Yes, for the tribe. Thank you. Okay, and I need to recruit units to you. Right off the bat here. Nordic skirmishers, Nordic levy. Oh, I don't have the same abilities to build certain units down here. Damn.
Thirsty for battle.
So, for example, the Nordic band would not be an option for us.
For the tribe.
We've got the Nordic levy, though. They do cost 100 apiece to keep up, but we'll go ahead and recruit them anyways. All right, we'll go ahead and end the turn once again. Oh, we can still assign a provincial governor. Yeah, since the governor was killed. No, that's not going to work. We could put this guy in there. Master planner. There you go. We can still issue an edict up this way. I think... Where is it? The public order bonus, again, up here is going to be nice. Now that they've sacked me up here, hopefully they'll go back home. Allow me to re-defend that area. Don't want to lose out on that income. Although trade-wise, I'm only making 114 from trade, actually. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. Let's look at the diplomacy, though, see if we can get any other trade agreements going. The Burgundians, potentially.
Well met, friend. Sit and let your words move me to anger or agreement, as you wish.
They do have salt, which is a good commodity. Let's just go ahead and end the turn. Let this go ahead and play out. We'll see what these enemies of ours do at our borders. It will be interesting to see. Okay. We've got people approaching me from every which way. These guys are going to come all the way over to the settlement. We're going to have to auto-resolve this as well. And this is definitely going to change hands now. Okay, our settlement burns, right? Decisive defeat, yeah. What do they do to our town, though, is the question. Looks like they razed it. They've completely destroyed it, yeah. Well, at least that's not a forward base anymore for some of these armies. I don't know. Maybe it is. Killed in battle. The governor, of course. Alright guys, and that's where we're going to go ahead and end the episode. Thanks for watching. Again, this has been the TheBillyBobHD. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment if you've enjoyed this content, and we'll catch you next time.